Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Christmas Day matchup. It's the Bills and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Stewart. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. From the gun, it's Stewart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Jackson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now, Stewart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Stewart. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them is what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 29, Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. They'll roll him out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Jackson being chased out left. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight.
On second and goal, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Third and goal, Jackson steps away. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stewart to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Stewart sets to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play here for Buffalo.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second down, here's Stewart. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Jet sweep. Here's Bateman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This will be fielded inside to 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They will throw on first down with Stewart. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now Stewart, second down. 7 yards to pick up there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw again. Another one caught by Collins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Stewart. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The final shot before break. Stewart. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Trey Lance, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State down to Miami, as the Dolphins are at home as well. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Zach Wilson, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Let's go.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. On second down now, Kendrick. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Stewart. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over. zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stewart looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Stewart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now, Stewart. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Stewart. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 48. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Ravens are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Bills on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stewart to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And get his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stewart sets to throw. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Ravens have got it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson forced out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Let's see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. To throw is Stewart from the gun on third down. That's complete. It's Collins.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,